The Alpha Omega Council and the 26.2 Foundation were at the Select Board meeting to present the Boston Marathon Wreaths that will be rewarded to the winners on Marathon Monday.
Here, something that we think is pretty special. These are gold wreaths from olive branches in Marathon, Greece. There's a process that takes place, and it's finally finished with gold. These are the wreaths, the actual wreaths that will be presented to the winners of this year's Boston Marathon. And over the last 3 years, they come from Marathon to Athens to Hopkinton, and we thought it's about time that the Select Board present these wreaths to the representative from the Alpha Omega Council, who will then see to it that they're brought to the consulate in Boston and then turned over to the BAA in about 10 days, and finally put on the heads of the winners of the Boston Marathon.
I think that is awesome. It's a wonderful idea. Is there any way we can get a shot at the wreaths for the public to see?
We definitely want to.
I think we should.
There we go.
Costa has something, yeah, we're not leaving without a photo. And I know that may be more than 2 minutes. Blame me. You can believe that.
Well, you can see my stickler for time is not here right now, so.
Oh, that's a good thing then. Costa.
Yes, so Costa C. is president of the Alpha Omega Council from St. Louis, Mass. This year marked the 201st year of the bicentennial of Greece, of our start of the liberation from the Ottoman Empire. So as a small token of our appreciation, I'd like to present each one of you with a coin that was issued by the National Bank of Greece commemorating this event. And I hope you will accept this as a small token of our appreciation for being the landing spot of these golden wreaths, and it's something that we hold dear to our Hellenism that we promote as part of Alpha Omega, and again, we're very pleased and privileged to be here to welcome these on behalf of the people of Greece and everything else. So we appreciate your the stature of being Hopkinton, the land of the marathon. So if I may, I'd like to present each one of you if I could.
Please. Norman?
Thank you so much.
That's not a foul of accepting gifts, does it?
No.
Good.
Thank you so much.
Wow, this is really cool.
What about one more time? Anyone else in the audience want to get a photo?
Too much good to do?
No, I'm okay.
The Select Board also approved some appointments for the Hopkinton Police Department.
At the University of Massachusetts Medical School, we dealt with a lot of ETOH individuals, a lot of mental health. We work with the mental health department over at UMass. We pretty much 80% of our calls, maybe 90% of our calls is dealing with a lot of de-escalating individuals. Pretty much, essentially, we try to talk them down. And that's we found that to be more successful. The longer you can talk an individual down, the more successful you are in getting a better result than going hands-on, which ultimately leads to a negative consequences. Somebody's getting hurt, or an officer getting hurt, situation blowing up. At UMass, a lot of our calls are hands-on when things get out of control, but majority of our calls are a lot of just talking down individuals, understanding them, building a rapport, being more compassionate with the people we interact with.
Great, thank you. So how do you take care of yourself and keep yourself refreshed, and if you need extra supports after particularly difficult situations, what's your strategy there?
So typically for me, I'm not any sort of physical specimen. Like compared to Officer Dennis, I'm we won't even get into that. But I found that keeping a high level of physical fitness goes a long way towards mitigating the stress that I feel. With regards to if I go through a difficult call, a lot of times it's just helpful to talk it out with either a supervisor or somebody that was with me on the call. I'm lucky to be able to say that Officer Dennis is my partner at UMass for second shift. So whenever we go through something, we go through it together. And if one of us has a problem, we can talk it out.
Very good. What's your more love? Very nice.
So I have been living in Hopkinton for 18 years,
Well, that answers that part.
and I am really looking forward to being in my own community. I was lucky enough to be able to find an opportunity that was really exciting, and I'm very honored to be joining the police department. I have a beautiful daughter who's at the high school, so I'm hoping that she's at the age where I won't embarrass her horribly by being
Oh, you will, though. Just the fact that you take air in and out is embarrassing to your children.
true.